Alright, blood, we taking a look at Donald Grip the Kid Trump and Little Durk having a disagreement on their view of the violence in Chicago. And y'all gotta let me know what you think about this because I ain't gonna cap. Like, I kind of fuck with Trump. Like, he really don't play for the left or the right. He just kind of do his thing. He always speaking his goddamn mind. Like, yo, them niggas over there in fucking like Russia and fucking Israel and Hamas and all that. If Trump was in charge, he'd tell them niggas like, cut it out, I'll blow you up tomorrow. Like, I ain't got time for all that shit. But now this nigga, what's that other nigga, Joe Biden? That nigga falling down the steps. That nigga that can't remember where he at. We see his son smoking crack. Anyway, like, I'm getting mad sidetracked. Like I said, Schmirk, he had some words, you know what I'm saying, for his thoughts on the current state of Chicago. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, I know Chicago ain't like the wildest city. I know there is more dangerous places, but like, let's not act like FBG Duck didn't get executed downtown. And that's no shade of Duck.
Before we get through everything, I did want to talk to you about the serious topic of violence in Chicago. We touched on some of the people you've lost.
Yeah.
I want to hear directly from you about how you feel about all that. You talked about turning a corner. On the one hand, all violence is wrong,
Exactly.
unless it's justified, like people say, for self-defense or emergency, but obviously that's wrong. In addition, in our politics, right, and I'm not going to pull you deep into politics, but you do have these politicians that are trying to say, oh, Chicago is the only place with violence. Chicago is the only place with guns. And that's not true. So I wanted to show you some of that, and I wanted to tell...
Yo, I'm sorry to interject, but do y'all see the way the little Dirk was looking at that nigga?
With guns. And that's not...
Yo, ain't this how you look at the ops? I'm telling you now. Blood giving him a stare so cold. I'm telling you, if one of hell's flames hit that nigga, he won't warm up. Oh my god, like, yo, why this nigga Dirk gotta fucking go Terminator on this nigga?
And that's not true. So I wanted to show you some of that, and I wanted to tell so my viewers know...
That nigga nervous!
Like in law, you try to catch every murder. Murder's bad. The murder rate right now, though, is higher in some of the predominantly red states, rural areas even, with a high gun usage rate, higher than in Chicago. And yet we see that also kind of being used. So I want to show you some of what they say about Chicago, and then, given your background and what you write about,
Okay.
Talk about it. So this is a little bit of sometimes what we hear.
Innocent people in Chicago are victimized by a justice system that cares more about political correctness.
Time magazine reported that gun violence surged in the city of Chicago in 2020, run entirely by Democrats.
They hand over control of a once great American city to violent criminals.
One report claims Chicago gang members now outnumber the city's police officers by 10 to 1.
What's going on in Chicago? I said the other day, what the hell is going on?
And you know...
Oh my god. You know what's...
I'm glad you're here, mate. I'm sorry that everything's so old-fashioned. This place, it's not...
We don't give a fuck what this place is, my nigga.
And you know that guy. That's the only time I'm going to show him. But on the one hand, these are real problems, right? On the other hand, some people are trying to make it out like that's the only place it's happening. What should people know about the facts of what are real violence problems there, but also what's going on?
I really don't pay no mind, because there's violence everywhere.
Wait, why the fuck is this nigga like shaking and shit? What's wrong? Is he anxious? Is he off a perk? Like, what's going on?
You can get self-defense everywhere, you can kill anywhere, you can stab anywhere, you can choke anywhere, you can kidnap anywhere. It just, every city has their moment of the rates. Like, every city has their rates. If you look up right now, who got the most murder rate right now, I bet you in Chicago, probably.
Right. Yeah, per capita, it's those other places I mentioned.
That's what I'm saying. So now the story transpired to that city.
Right.
So that's why.
Y'all go into the comments like some more dangerous cities. So, like, I'm pretty sure, like, even though, like, again, I've spent, like, a decent amount of time in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody who I refer to as a brother literally lives out on 6 Mile. You know? So, I've been to Detroit. Like, it just depends where you at. You know what I mean? Like, I've never had nothing bad happen to me out there. But, You know, if you like look at the fucking what is that national crime average or whatever, like I believe they're like way over what the national average is. So you know, like Detroit, like St. Louis, Kansas City, Missouri. Like I said, my best friend, my brother Jimbo. Yeah, that nigga, he live out there. So you know, like I got people in dangerous areas, and I've been to the cities, but ain't nothing personally happened to me. But I'm saying like if you do look at the fucking like the statistics and all that, like yo, we can't act like Chicago is like fucking some safe haven. Like yo, like going to Chicago ain't like going to college, my nigga. Like let's keep it a P.
That's why I never really comment on it, because you know every city has its day.
Yeah. Given what you've seen, what do you say to young kids who, on the one hand, might want to end up where you are with what you're doing right now,
Yeah.
but on the other hand, are thinking about picking up a weapon or feel that they're in danger?
Yeah. I feel we can say what we're gonna say to save them. You know what I'm saying? But it's different when you up close and personal with them, or it's different when you're doing a nonprofit like the Neighborhood Heroes, and you in one of the worst neighborhoods in Chicago, giving out turkeys or book bags or showing them how to open up bank accounts to save money.
Do you think people sometimes they look at hip hop and they think it only belongs over here, like it's one thing in one place, when it's really the dominant pop music now?
Yeah, a lot of people look at it like that, but me as being the hip hop, I don't really look at it too much like that, because that's why I do the songs with the Drakes and the Morgan Wallens and the J. Cole, because you want to expand that genre.
Yeah.
So you might want to tap a little bit into the pop, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So in your process, are you writing out most of your rhymes, or you kind of just?
Okay, so yeah, like I said, man, you know that's what Dirk had to say. Now I'm gonna keep it like I ain't even no crazy ass Dirk fan, y'all. Like I'm being honest with you, like I don't listen to Dirk like that, bro. Like he got like I'm trying to think of some like little Dirk songs I do fuck with, like I fuck with Shoulda Ducked, that was lit. Um, Off top, like that's it. Like I really like niggas. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like yo, I was picking up my fucking my friends with benefit, and you know what I'm saying. Like when she got in the fucking car, you know, she just like Bluetooth to the fucking stereo, and so I was like just like whatever, because like bro, I was just trying to get back to the casa, and so you know like I'm driving, and all I hear is all my life, yo, bro. I pulled over, bro. I literally hit the fucking door to unlock shit. I was like, but like you might have to walk back, nigga. Like yeah, I don't know, man. You can't be fucking doing that shit, nigga. Don't play no J. Cole in my car, nigga. You'll get dropped off wherever we are. I don't care if we're across the fucking country. You will get dropped off wherever we at, my nigga. Do not play no J. Cole in my car. But yeah, y'all gonna know what we thinking. If you enjoyed the vid, like, so we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.